Hold on, guys. Frank, remind me. Oh, yes, Mr. Conway is recording. That means I can't speak either. There it is, right there. Mask.
Yes. Miss Arkin, I was looking on Jamboard,
Sorry? Oh, okay, Mr. Chairman.
but I don't know how to, I mean, to the list there. I didn't know how to upload. I got two things.
Okay, so they're made, but they need to be uploaded. Are they made?
They have a name. They made on your thing.
Jacob, where did this box come from? Did another mom bring you this?
Yeah, my mom did.
Oh. I forgot. We gotta start writing our paper. Yep, white side, this goes to the side. Example, Jacob, make sure that your mask reaches the garbage can. Because all the corona germs crawl around like little bugs onto the floor or if anybody's feet.
And people on airplanes sometimes wear goggles.
All right, class. This is familiar to us. We're still going to enjoy this lesson. So again, we're going to start over and talk about transitions. You know what this picture means? I mentioned what it means to me. What does this mean to me? Sir?
Idea, I think. Ideas.
Ideas. These books represent ideas. This person, what is this person doing between the ideas?
Thinking.
Thinking, jumping, the motion,
Changing ideas.
changing ideas,
Running.
going in between ideas. Essentially, basically, this person is transitioning from idea to idea. This is what we're going to do as we write. We're going to transition from idea to idea. And you know how we're going to do it? We're going to do it looking good like this person. You see this? You see how happy he is? Yes. Transitional words and phrases. Yesterday, we talked about this guy, right?
Yeah.
We talked about this guy. We were motivated, sir. You okay? I know you're excited to talk about this. We can watch the video, not today. But we can read it, right? We can read it. 5 years ago, we lost. All of us. We lost friends. We lost family. We lost a part of ourselves. Today, we have a chance to take it all back. You know your teams. You know your missions. Get the stones, get them back. One round trip each. No mistakes. No do-overs. Most of us are going somewhere where we know. That doesn't mean we should know what to expect. Be careful. Look out for each other. This is the fight of our lives. Man, I still get chills thinking about it. I'm ready to go. Are you ready to go? Who's ready to go?
Not me.
Not you?
I don't want to.
Raise your hand. I just raised your hand. I didn't say speak. See, but I wanted to have a question. Can you make this speech better?
Yes. Yes.
How can you make it better?
Maybe two things. One, forgot the other one. But you need to take out and add like all the do's. There's a lot of do's. Make it into like another word.
Nice.
Yes. Yes. So Leah,
I think we could make two packets of mine.
I usually do that. That always lands on you, right? You notice that? That's the second time today. I want you to do more work, Leah. That's what I mean. So, excellent observation. We can make this speech better. But if you notice, it's a good speech
Good man.
by a good man. Thank you. Whoever said that, raise your hand. Stop. But when reading it and listening to it is two different experiences. When we read it, we need to have a better flow. It needs to be grammatically correct. Was this speech grammatically correct?
Yes.
Yes? Kinda means no. You can't be almost. It has to be grammatically correct. So we can make this speech better, and the way we can make this speech better is through transitional words and phrases. There are 5 types of transitional phrases and words. They are, number 1, location. Right? Do we remember what we did yesterday?
No.
We have that, I forgot to mention that. Please take out your sheet. It has the transitional phrases on it. I was going to reprint it, but then I was like, that made no sense since you have it from yesterday. Right?
No. Yeah.
Yes. The transitional sheet. Sir, put your mask on immediately.
No,
Yes.
it looks like this.
Excuse me? Thank you, sir. I don't need all the conversation. I need the action. Yeah, that's cool. That's all you need, actually. All you need is this sheet. It's this sheet. Everyone pull out this sheet?
Can we rip it out?
Sure. You have, go on your phone and get this, please? Yes. You don't have to if you don't want to. But either way, it's going into your in-school folder. We're going to use these words. Every time you want to write an essay, I'm pretty sure you will be allowed to take that sheet out and say,
Hey, Mom, let's go.
let's go. So, location, we have words that show us where we are. In the back, in front, besides, over. When we're writing sentences, these words help us figure out location. More information is coming. So if I say, Mr. Conway is the greatest,
He is.
therefore, you should join his team. The therefore shows what I'm going to say after the therefore makes what I said before that, before the therefore, important. Does that make sense? Did I lose anyone on this? Am I moving too fast?
You lost me. Yes.
I lost you?
You lost me along. I'm up there.
So, if, I'm about to say, Mr. Conway
Wait, you did not do this.
is the GOAT.
Actually, no, Tom Brady is. I just from Brian Adams. Team trader.
Therefore, you should join this team.
Wait, what? Therefore? Therefore. You put therefore.
That's a, therefore join this team. My handwriting sloppy, forgive me, let me just read it. Mr. Conway, excuse me, I'm speaking. Mr. Conway is the GOAT. Therefore, you should join his team. This word, therefore, this is a transitional phrase. It shows that whatever I'm going to say here, whatever I'm saying here, describes how important this is. That's what more information is coming. Mr. Conway's the GOAT. Therefore, more information you should know is you should join this team. But we'll go through this, okay? The GOAT. You know what the GOAT means? I was about to say, you know what that
2
means.
years ago, Tom Brady. What is it, goose?
Excuse me.
He is.
Excuse me. No, he's not. Therefore,
Team trader.
to put things to an end, that's why when we having a great speech, and I say Caden is the man. In conclusion, we should all fear him. Excuse me. Do not ask, see that you're going to ask me what's going on, and I'm explaining to you what putting things to an end means. And then we always have to put things in order. First, I'm going to get up. Second, I'm going to brush my teeth. Third, I'm going to leave the house. But I missed a step. What should I have done before I left the house?
Get your car keys.
Wait.
You put your shoes on.
Wait.
Change your underwear.
Stop. Excuse me.
Change your underwear.
Excuse me.
Ew! Use the bathroom. Play basketball?
Sorry. I should get dressed. But do you see how, excuse me, transitional words help us put things in order? Digital friends, are you with me today?
No.
How are we feeling? The Jamboard is underwriting. Okay, well, that's the full transitional lesson. We're good? also have time.
Yeah.
We also have time.
Really?
Yesterday was a great day.
No.
Today is a better day than yesterday. Tomorrow, it's going to just be spectacular.
Really? Yes.
Transitional words help us place things in the right amount of time. Yes, Frank, you have a question? Never mind. Beautiful. Again, we have this sheet. We see the 5 categories of the different type of words. Right? We recall? Excuse me. This is a great project.
Oh my God.
I do respect it.
Where?
I do respect it. We'll work on that later.
Well, I got full practice.
So, we remember this, correct? You remember this from yesterday?
Yeah. Well,
I
that's.
keep forgetting. Raise your hand if you remember.
Yeah.
Very good. So, let's give an example. I lost my keys. I need to look for them. In front of the desk is the first place I will start. Behind the desk is the next place I will look. Between my house and the school are the only 2 possible places my keys could have fallen.
I like that.
So, we see in front, we see behind, we see between, we see location. We understand the transitional words that represent location. Let's read this sentence without transitional words. I lost my keys. I need to look for them. The desk is the first place I will start. The desk is the next place I will look. My house and the school are the only 2 possible places my keys could have fallen. But do you see how the only reason this almost makes sense is because first of all, you read this before, right? So you have that in your mind. But I'm using also words like next that help you understand the order of things. Do you understand? But what is clearer? What paints a clearer picture to you?
The first one and there's a second one. You put the desk is the first place and the desk is the next place. Yeah, because it's the same thing. And then for the first one, it says I will look in the front of my desk, and then the next one I will look behind.
It's the next place I will look. Yes. This shows location. We're talking about transitional word location. But this also shows order, right? Transitional words help us put things in order. And this is how you're going to use your writing. Just like the guy jumping from book to book, how he did it so seamlessly. Please stop doing that. Thank you. Let's do another one real quick. Time. I love the Lakers. During the season, they had the best record. After they won the regular season, they then went to do well in the playoffs. Tomorrow is their parade, and I am going. Time. You see how I place things in a certain time order. I said during the season, during is a time reference, after they won the regular season, and tomorrow. Okay? We see that this is time. Reading this without the transitional word, I love the Lakers. The season, they had the best record. They won the regular season. Then they went to do well in the playoffs. Is their parade, and I'm going. See how didn't it make any sense? That was really choppy. This is not, when we read this, it gives us details. It understands the scope of the amount of time I was watching them, how much I enjoyed them, and what I'm doing tomorrow because I enjoy them all season long. This does not show us that. Does that make sense, class? My people in the back. Does that make sense? Am I speaking too fast?
No, I couldn't.
And again, my man Deadpool. Deadpool explained why Wolverine Professor X could not defeat him in a fight. Deadpool gave a lot of information. In addition to giving so much information, Deadpool began to yell really loudly. In fact, he yelled so loud, Professor X developed a headache. Tell me, what type of transitional words am I using in here? Look on your sheet. Tell me, what am I using? Digital friends, what am I using? You have a sheet in front of you. You have a sheet in front of you. You have a sheet in front of you. You should have a sheet in front of you. Thank you for having that sheet in front of you. Tell me what transitional words am I using in here?
Deadpool is a.
No. Is your hand raised or are you doing your nails?
No, I'm doing.
Very good. Then you raise your hand. What transitional words am I using in this sentence? Someone. Hold on.
Traditional words in a sentence.
I'm sorry?
Traditional words that helps. The first one already. I forgot what it's called.
You have different.
Yeah, the first category.
The first category.
Yeah.
So the first category, first category, words or phrases to help sequence ideas or transition between sentences or paragraphs. So do you see any of these words in here? In here? Do you see any? One second, I want to finish the answer.
No.
No? Okay, it's another category. Look, wait. He's excited. Let's go. What is the answer? In addition?
To giving so much information.
Where do you find this category? What category is this word in? Look it up. Oh. None of them? Wait. Ma'am? More information. Look at the word I use. I use in addition. I also use in fact. Right? This is more information. In addition to giving so much information, I actually gave away that answer right there. You saw that? See that? I said, in addition to giving so much information. Deadpool explain things. On top of all the things he explained, I'm giving more information. You see when I said, when the transitional word is about information, or giving more information, I'm sorry? You were right, you're in the right category. It's about this word, this phrase tells us what's coming after. It's saying what happened before is really important. So, let's work. Let's do this. And we did this yesterday. Really quick? 2 seconds?
Literally 2 seconds.
Literally 2
My
seconds.
strawberry fell. Now I'm not.
Well, it already broke.
How did you know that?
Can I- Yes.
This one page. The first page, right?
First page. Huh?
I didn't.
You finished?
Stan, need a paper, buddy?
Yes. We on this page. We on the page that says circle the correct transitional word that belongs in the group. Excuse me. Stop. Put that away. Do this word.
It's A, guys. It's A. For number 1, it's B. No, it's A. For number 1, it's everything. Yeah. Thanks, Nika.
Yes.
This is the same thing that we did yesterday.
It is.
Oh, let me get my camera down.
Yes. I know.
Oh my god.
I know.
I'm excited.
Are you busy getting out of your packet?
And I didn't realize that.
Oh, excuse me, 0 should be on so we can earn our random prizes for our random students.
Excuse me. I need zeros. Stop. Yes, ma'am. You have one of each packet.
No, I only got one of them.
Do you have, so you say you don't have any papers in the packet?
No, I have this one, but I already did it yesterday.
Okay. That's
So
cool.
W, you're wasting tissue.
Excuse me, number 1, turn around.
Number 2.
Oh my god.
Sorry. You did this before. That was one.
Number 2, it is going to be a problem if you keep playing with the math. Dead serious. Stop playing with the math. Take the tissue out of the mask.
What tissue?
Take the tissue off your wrist.
It's not on my wrist. Oh, this.
Okay, let's go with the answers really quick.
Well, that's so easy.
Very good. I'm looking for a leader. Leo, are you the leader? Is L for leader in your name?
No.
Yes.
Oh, no. Something else.
Do you wish to share, Leo?
No.
No? It's okay. Who wishes to share? You do wish to share. Let's go. Number one, all of them? Okay. Number two? Who has number three?
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Number three. You know what, gentlemen? I'm sorry. Ladies first.
What? That's not there.
You will learn. You will learn.
Yeah,
Stop.
you guys gotta learn how to.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You were saying? Excuse me. We can do what?
We can
We
sing
can-
together.
we can't talk
Oh,
together.
Weird.
kind of weird.
You were saying, ma'am?
Inside is here.
Say it again.
Inside is here.
Inside and near. In the back, beside, across. Inside and near all show location.
And that's why
And if you look up, excuse me, I need you, you have my attention. Very good. Now sit down and get to work. Very good. If you look into the categories, you will see where these words, they land in every location. Number four, in fact, in addition, besides, or related to,
furthermore.
just furthermore,
And before.
Excuse me, who's making that noise?
Brandon.
Please stop.
the answer is furthermore. And number five, before long, finally, later, then. What word falls into that category? So, during, yes, they all reflect time. Let's turn the sheet over.
You mean flip it.
During, and what did Nico point out as usual?
Oh my God, we did this yesterday.
Did we? No, we did not. If you notice, it's his difference. It is different, my friend. No, you shouldn't. So, excuse me. I need zeros. I just said I need zeros. You have my attention. Very good. You have my attention. You really gain my attention by exceeding and utilizing the intelligence that you two definitely have. Definitely. Both of you. You were saying, ma'am? Stop. I'm sorry? No, it's not. Mr. Conway was so hungry and tired. He decided to eat some french fries and take a nap. Now, the next one, we actually gave you a choice, but I realized that was a bit much. So, first, Mr. Conway needed to cut the potatoes. Next, Mr. Conway needed to cut the potatoes. In addition, Mr. Conway needed to cut the potatoes. Tomorrow, Mr. Conway needed to cut the potatoes. What transitional word makes the most sense? First. First, Mr. Conway needed to cut the potatoes. The next line, he decided to cut the potatoes. He received a phone call. He had to go to a meeting. Second, he decided to cut the potatoes. Wait. I didn't hear anything, because I don't understand anything without hands. I don't understand anything without hands. Stop.
Mine's to the Black Panther and the Thor and the American.
So you picked the one from yesterday? So you need this one today?
Yes, for sure.
All right, you had your hand up. As soon as. What is it you cannot get, sir? Why is everyone speaking? The gentleman asked me a question. He's trying to educate himself. And you are busy talking, not helping your brother in scholarship. What did you say, sir?
I basically don't get it. Everybody's doing the same thing, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Because, what page are you on? This one or this one?
So, excuse me, I'm in charge. I dictate what is being said. We on this page, sir. Yes. When Mr. Conway was hungry and tired, he decided to eat some french fries and take a nap. Then you fill in, first, Mr. Conway needed to cut the potatoes. The second line, as the gentleman said, as soon as he decided to cut the potatoes, he received a phone call that he had to go to a meeting. Blank to this, he realized he did not have any potatoes. What transitional phrase goes in there, or word or phrase? In addition, when suddenly, next.
We really don't have many potatoes. Oh, we don't have potatoes, but we don't have.
I know, this is, I'm stressed. So, let's see, excuse me, let's see, suddenly, where am I, I lost my place. When suddenly to this, he realized he did not have any potatoes. In addition to this, he realized he didn't have any potatoes. Next to this, he realized he did not have any potatoes. So who likes when suddenly? Raise your hand, when suddenly. You like when suddenly. Who likes in addition? You like in addition?
No. Wait, for the first one or second one?
The one that I'm on. And who likes next to this? Next to this, he realized he did not have any potatoes. The answer is, in addition to this, he realized he did not have any potatoes. So fill that in.
Wait, from I already followed you guys, you have to follow this. Wait, what? No.
Now, what were you doing this whole time? Were you listening? Were you not circling? Were you not filling in? Maybe I shouldn't assume that we should fill these in as we go along. I thought you should.
I'm just doing this on my own.
Very good. You can check the answers. So
I don't know what the second one.
now we're up to Mr. Conway did not have any knives in his house. Oh my goodness. Blank. Furthermore, next, meanwhile, Mr. Conway did not have any knives left in his house. That's ridiculous. What could it be? Excuse me, turn around. Excuse me, sir. You answer.
What is
There's nothing funny. Nothing at all. And then you're going to turn around and ask me where we are. Put your mask on correctly. You know what to do when you're applying yourself. Let's continue. Digital friends, are we okay? I'm trying to speak to my digital friends. Stop tapping. Thank you. I'm sorry? Okay, make sure we're on pace. Just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing, okay? So, what's the answer to this? Blank, blank, Mr. Conway did not have any knives left in his house. Sir.
The answer to that is.
Furthermore, next, meanwhile.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, Mrs. Conway did not have any knives left in this house. Show of hands, who likes that one? Does that make sense?
I don't know where one.
You can sharpen your pencil. Yes, sir. Okay. All right, let's start over. This is what I want you guys to do. Ready? I want you to follow along with me. Can we do that? I don't need you staring at the camera. Are you an actor?
Yes.
Very good.
What did you say? Yes.
Let's start over. Ready?
Sounded like you said something else. No.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I need zeros, number one. Number two, you're confused or you're lost because of doing things like what you're doing right now. Sit down. This was the problem from yesterday. So let's start over. Who knows the answer to number one? Read the sentence.
Mr. Conroy was conquering better. He decided to eat some first and chicken out. First, Mr. Conroy needed to cut the potato.
As soon as he decided, and as I'm saying this, you write this down. As I'm saying this, you write this down. Why are you staring at me and not picking up your pencil and making sure you have the answer?
I have the answer.
Very good. Who does not have this answer?
I have
We all support with this? We all speak?
first.
As soon as he decided to cut the potatoes, he received a phone call that he had to go to a meeting.
Wait, that was as soon as?
Yes.
In addition.
In addition to this, he realized he did not have any potatoes. Who has the answer to the next one? We didn't do the next one? Okay. So, excuse me.
Number 4.
Sir John, excuse me. What's the answer, Sir John? Furthermore, Mr. Conway did not have any knives left in his house. The next one, are we up to pause so far? What's it? The last?
Mr. Conway did not have any knives in his house. That's it.
Okay, that's where we are.
Okay.
So before, as soon as outside he realized it, Mr. Conway had misplaced his phone he was just using. What would be the answer to that one?
Wait, I still haven't done, we don't have any more potatoes. He didn't have any more potatoes.
We will go over it. You can take a guess. What do you feel? Raise your hand. What do you feel the answer is? I'm sorry?
What's number 5? We're on number 5. No, because it would be in the kitchen cutting.
Oh, you trying to solve the mystery? That's
Yeah,
fine.
I have more.
Okay.
He's more confused than most of us.
What could be the answer? What could be the answer to this line? We're at the line where it says, after, furthermore, Mr. Conway did not have any knives left in his house. So the next sentence,
That's where I'm.
before,
I know.
as soon outside he realized it, Mr. Conway had misplaced his phone he was just using. What could his answer be? Someone raise your hand and tell me. What do you think it is? Before he realized it, Mr. Conway had misplaced his phone he was just using. Who agrees with that? Raise your hand. Who agrees with that one?
I agree with that.
You agree with that?
I agree with that.
You're not sure? Who has a different opinion?
Outside he realized it. Mr. Conway misplaced his phone.
You said before?
Outside.
Outside he realized it, Mr. Conway. Interesting. Leo?
I thought as
soon as he realized it, Mr. Conway had misplaced his phone he was just using.
I think it's before.
Man, that's before he realized it. As soon as he realized it,
They all make sense.
they all make sense.
I'm going with outside because that
I'm
makes
going with before.
Outside, he realized it. Outside
Outside
does. Outside does not make sense.
Yeah, that's
And-
not it. It does. And outside doesn't make sense.
If it does outside, he realized it. Mr.
I
Conway
know.
realized it.
When did he leave though?
Okay, let's.
outside.
We're gonna either. You're gonna see. You're gonna see in context how it makes sense.
Gypsy.
So it's either gonna be before he realized it or as soon as he realized it. So the next sentence. Outside, near, across his desk, he noticed something shining.
What?
I got a minute.
Wait, dang it! I want to finish it.
Excuse me.
Can we finish it, please?
Outside, you know, if you stop talking, we can finish.
You are gonna finish, guys. You have time.
Outside,
We have 3 minutes, technically.
outside, near, across his desk, he noticed something shining. What is the best transitional word for this?
What was it? I think near.
You think near, near his desk, he noticed something shining.
Near.
What do you say?
Two things. What was the one for places phone? Was it just using? And outside.
No, outside is not the one. It's before or as soon as. It could be either of those two. I'm sorry?
Wait, I don't know.
You don't know it, you said? I'm telling you what the answer is. It's either before or as soon as. It's between those two. I'm sorry? You can pick both of them. That's what I'm saying. Yes, yes. So the answer to outside, near, across his desk, he noticed something shining. All those three words are what? What type of transition are those words?
Why would you do that? Oh, I really want. Why would you choke him?
Excuse me. It doesn't. I understand. We'll work it out. Again, excuse me. Excuse me. I am aware of it. What the answer you gonna say?
She already put it.
Excuse me. I cannot hear your classmate. What did you say? All those words have to deal with location. So all those would have been correct. We have 3 more left, but we will save it for tomorrow. Well, if you stop interrupting me,
Okay, boys and girls, Ms. Russo, I checked with Ms. Frost. They should all be able to log in, right? They all know their passwords. And No. All right, fourth graders, eyes up here. Eyes up here.